Girl, we got some tea?
With the honey and the sugar.
Nah, we gonna need some wine for this one.
Well, wine me, please.
Hey y'all, we are back. Welcome back to another episode of the Wine Me Please podcast.
We harmonize that.
Okay, give us our record deal, okay? Anyways, y'all, today we talking a little bit about a little bit of mother, a little bit of daughter, or some relationships mixed up in there. Okay.
All intertwined.
Intertwined, get it together. But before we do that, let's talk about our wine of the day. We have a Moscato by Voga.
Get us to the bottle.
Y'all see
Is there a presentation on the
Beautiful.
bottle?
As Glorilla would say, beautiful.
Beautiful.
It's
You got some beautiful trees.
Got some beautiful
It's
bottles.
beautiful music.
Some crook teeth.
That's real crisp.
It's
It's nice and crisp.
all right, okay. So this one is only 7.5% alcohol.
That's my type of thing.
So if you don't want it too strong, this may be good for you, okay? With some aromas and flavors of spiced peach, okay, golden raisins, and honeysuckle. All right, vibrant, spritzy, fruity, sweet medium body with an interesting medium length green apple relish. Okay, white nut pause and chalk finish with oak. Okay, I'm here for it. It pairs well with desserts. So that is why for our charcuterie today we have a apple Danish. Okay, so let's get into it, girl. Let's taste it. Let's see what it's about.
I'm excited for this.
Let's see. Smells good. Cheers.
I like that.
Oh, that's nice.
This definitely up Dominique's
This
alley.
is my alley.
Oh, yeah, this is nice.
It's
nice
sweet. It's not too sweet,
It's
but
not
I like
too
it crisp.
sweet.
I
It's
like
refreshing. It's crisp.
And it's light.
It's very light.
It's very light.
like it
I can
cold,
deal. I can deal.
I love this.
Okay. We got a little apple Danish. We warmed it up, okay, because it's better when it's warm.
This one is.
I was going to say it pairs really well.
Yeah.
Right, I did good, didn't I? I told y'all was going to like it. I got a napkin if y'all need one.
I love this.
Okay.
So about these mamas.
Ooh, talk about it.
I'm just playing. I like my mama though, y'all. That's my girl.
She said, I like my mama though. I would hope so.
Is that your girl? Yeah, that's my mama. Well, what Kiki Papa said, is that your girl? Is that my girl? Whatever she
Exactly. Yeah.
said. That's awesome.
My mama cool. She cool. Melissa cool.
Yeah, Pam is too. Damn it.
Me and Donna, we be alright.
She like, nah, Donna, alright.
We alright. I love her. We just have a complicated relationship, but I love her. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like my mom, my mom and your mom, they met. Their backgrounds are pretty kind of similar. So just like having us.
And we've done an episode with them in the past
we did.
too.
It wasn't visual, but yeah, they both had us at 17. Right, your mom has you at 17.
Yep.
Yeah, so teen moms primarily raising us by themselves, single parents, exactly. So, my mom was quite strict.
Right, yep, mine was too.
My mom was strict as well.
Donna was too, okay.
She had me at 28 though. She had my sister at 23 and me at 28.
Okay. So you had two different. So you experienced. I'm sure you experienced her much differently from your sister.
Probably because I feel like she was probably still growing up with my sister.
Yeah.
With me, where she probably felt like she had it together, but she still didn't have it together.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
Me at 28, but yeah.
Even me at 28. If I would have had it.
That's why I was just like, me at 28,
Yeah.
I still can't imagine being somebody's mama at 28.
Yeah.
That part.
Yeah.
And y'all over 30.
Look, and I still be like, I his mama.
That's where the grace come from, because I'd be like, look, you just tried to figure it out, whatever.
And you tried to figure out as a single parent.
And that, yeah.
Yeah, so that's how my mom was. She was pretty strict. She was very, very protective. I think my mom, I must say my mom lived vicariously through me, but I feel like my mom was told so much of who she wasn't going to be because she had me at a 10 that she was just like, I may not be, but I bet you my daughter will.
That part.
So, which she was, first generation college graduate, and those things twice for both. Between the time that I had a bachelor's and a master's, I was still the only person that had a degree, a higher education degree. So, I think that for her, it was just a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
Like, you got to be better than this. You got to be better. So that was the only thing. And then she was like just very, very adamant about like make sure I didn't become a teen mom. Nothing against teen mom. So teen mom raised me.
Right.
Nothing
But that don't mean my mom just following their same footsteps in that way.
So she was just very adamant about that. And that was just a lot of pressure. And then I definitely saw my brother get a different mom. But even though my brother had a different mom, I still had the same mom. Right, you know what I'm saying? So, like, she still treated me how she always treated me. Very strict. You need to do this, you do that. But even my little brother, it was like she changed with him, but then it was just, like, different for him.
Yeah.
All the way through. Exactly. So, but she cool. She at home with my baby now.
All right now. Shout out to Grandma Pam.
My mom was protective, but it was out of fear, I think, like, of what she hadn't done. And then, like, fear of what could happen, like, if too much was exposed, like danger, right? Yeah. My mom's never left the state of Illinois. So, like, me traveling and going solo and, like, living by myself, like, that for her, she, like, what are you doing? Like, what is you doing? Like, don't do that. So, for me, it was a lot of, like, getting that inner voice of the negatives and doing it anyway, because it wasn't so much encouraging like, oh, you should do that. It was just kind of like, well, did you consider you consider these things that could go wrong? And so that's why I say our experience is a little bit different, because it was just like, I know it wasn't coming from a bad place, but it was just a lot of fear.
And that's hard to operate out of, under as a kid too. Like, okay, well, what can I do? What can't I do? Like, and then at what point do you decide, okay, I gotta go for it and try it out and not live under her fear? Because a lot of parents do that, right? Especially mothers. If you was only raised by your mother and they don't know, like, they instill so much into you, and you're like, okay, now I gotta decipher what do I keep. What do I let go? What's reality? What's just your whole imagination or whatever that you're operating from, right? And that's it's hard, but it's also sometimes a good learning lesson if you got the right tools and a good support system.
Right? And that's really what it was, honestly. A lot of my friends who their parents did let them explore a little bit more, I got to see the world in a different set of eyes and do things vicariously through them that my mom necessarily, I'm not gonna say she didn't know, but it was just like, you tell her after the fact, and then she can't really talk you out of that stuff. Like, oh yeah, I got on a boat. Oh, you did what? A boat? It's already didn't happen now. You really can't talk me out of, like, okay. Well, you can't swim. Da 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 da. So it's just like, right. Tell her after the fact.
I stay on the boat.
Can't swim. Can't swim.
Life vest me, please.
Right. So it was just a lot of that after the fact, telling her my experiences after the fact, so that fear wouldn't creep in. So.
No, that makes sense. You have to learn how to navigate it so that you still keep her in the loop, but know when and at what point in time.
When they say share who to share your good news with. It's kind of like know who to share your good news with.
Absolutely, and that's so crazy because that has to apply to your parents too. It's like, damn, you should be able to share everything, or at least. That's your first initial thought until you realize, like, oh, shit, you can't share. Because there be some hating ass parents out here.
But you know what? My mom, so I don't think I had my first drink in front of my mom until I was like 26. And it was a cooler. Yeah. But I just know that my mom was definitely one of those moms that said the famous quote, I'm your mama, not your friend.
Girl, Melissa swore we friends now.
Look, no, that's the thing, though. So it's always been super hard for me to now blur those lines of being friendly with my mom and like trying to like have different conversations. So she may like talk to me about her little guy friend, and I'd be like, oh my God,
I don't want to know this much.
Exactly. And she don't tell me.
Shit, I want to know everything.
She don't be telling me nothing crazy, but it's just still like, conversations we never really had because I've never even really talked to you about boys.
Yeah.
So now to be in this space, so I sure be like, I ain't one of your little friends.
I want to know that.
Petty as hell.
I'm not one of your little friends.
Y'all issues, I don't want to hear
I'm
about it.
Right.
Go to one of your little friends to talk about that. But now, like, our relationship has definitely, like, strengthened. Since we've never had, like, a bad relationship. Like, I've never had a falling out with my mom. Like, I've never had intense fellowship with my mom, or anything like that. Disagreements, but not necessarily like anything. It's like really like where we would fall out about. We always had a good relationship, but we've always just had like super just strict boundaries.
Yeah.
My mom has always had very strict boundaries, so like we don't talk about that. We're not discussing that. So I grew up like that.
I think, like, piggying back on when you was to let her, you ain't one of her little friends. Pam, call me. I'm your friend. But I get that, right? Because that's what we was raised on. They kept telling us, I ain't one of your little friends. But I think there at some point in my life as an adult, I crossed over and I started just seeing my mother as an adult.
Yeah.
Right? Versus just as my mother. So, like, some of those conversations I can have with her.
Yeah.
I don't care at this point because it's like, at the end of the day, you're just an adult. You're an individual.
Yeah.
I can remove the mother title away from you and just see you for an adult.
For who you are as a person.
Who you are. And be there to support you. But I'm still probably going to have boundaries about some things that's being shared because you don't need to know everything and I don't need to know everything, right?
Right.
So it's like finding that like balance of like, I ain't your little friend, but let me look at you as just like another adult that you just looking for like a lending ear.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, definitely. Like, and I'm getting to that place now, so we'll talk about things. I'm still very protective to a certain extent of like talking about anything pertaining to my marriage to my mom, like if you have like any arguments or anything like that, because my mama got my back.
Right, yeah.
100%.
And that will always be the case.
So it's like when, so I don't want to put too much pressure on my husband because it's like, Dad, you made up with me.
She'll never look at you the same.
Now you got to make up with my mama. You made up with me.
She ain't going.
Exactly. So that's why, like, if we're having like any like disagreements or anything, I'm gonna sip on this. If we're having disagreements, I just pretty much like I don't talk to her about that too much unless it's just like something I really talk to her about. But other than that, it's just kind of like, you know, we're good. Like, we're much better. I still look at her as like mom, but since I've had Dalen, our relationship has like strengthened beyond. Because now I can look at her and relate.
Yeah. Right, exactly. Because y'all got something y'all can relate on.
Exactly.
Y'all can bond over.
Exactly.
Because now you enter her territory.
Exactly. And I was like, okay.
You can see why she was stressing.
Exactly.
I understand why you're stressed. I understand why you're so strict. I understand what you was worried about. You know. So yeah, it's been a lot. I'm not gonna say it's been better because it's never been bad, but it's been different in a good way.
Yeah, it's continuous growth.
Exactly. And she babysits.
So not too much.
Shout out.
Shout out to the active grannies.
That part.
Okay, because the grandmothers, they
got a life too.
They are a lot. Yes.
They be in the
clearly because they be in them streets now.
My mama only in her early 50s.
That part.
So she's still out there. She living life. She she could date the daddy or the son.
She ain't wrong.
Call me, Mom. We'll double date.
She ain't wrong.
Okay. How do you feel like you and your mom's relationship has changed in terms of like from her being like a teen mom to now being like an adult? I know you mentioned that you see her more as like a person.
Yeah.
But how did that dynamic come about? Like, when did you recognize that shift?
Probably after I got married. I'll say this. After I moved out of my mother's house.
Okay.
Right. Because when you're still living in your parents' house, it's just that unspoken. You're still a child. No matter how old you are, it's just like they're always gonna look at you as a child, right? So once I moved out, and I think honestly this was a growth that happened for the both of us, because then my mama had to start to realize you can't just talk to me any kind of way, and not to say she was like talking to me crazy all the time, but like you can't talk to me and think
with some respect on my name.
You know what I'm saying? And so it's like, okay, now Nene out on her own. She's doing her own thing. She don't need me. Right. Right? Because that was a whole, like, transitional period that I think slightly is still going on. But it's like she don't need me. So like, how do I navigate that? Because if I'm being honest, me and my mother has had somewhat of an enmeshment relationship, right? Because that was all she had.
Yeah.
My mama dated people while I was like, throughout my life. But like nobody stuck to like the point that like she got married and all this other stuff, right? So it was always me.
Right.
And that was a hard pill.
It was a person.
Yeah. And that was a hard pill for both of us to have to swallow. I had to swallow in a matter of like, dang, I now have to set boundaries with my mama and tell her like, no, I can't do this for you all the time, or I just can't include you in everything. And that was hard. I had to talk to my fucking therapist about that.
That would be hard.
'Cause I'm like, but that's my mama. Like, I tell my mama everything.
No, just play.
But I tell her everything. I tell her like there are certain things I'll tell her like after the fact. But it's for the most part like I could talk to my mama about my sex life at this point in my life, right?
Ooh, that's hot.
Girl, I don't be caring because again,
that's what my mama did feel comfortable talking.
You grown, I'm grown, you grown. Let's talk about it, right? What's your thoughts on it? Like, give me some. Do you got some pointers or like what's what? You know what I'm saying? Or this is just what I'm learning about myself and my body in general, right? Because if I could talk to her about those things, so it's just like navigating that and like figuring, okay, what's the boundaries?
Yeah.
What's good? What's not? What do I need to wait to share? What can I share immediately? So I think like thinking about like my upbringing and my childhood all up until now, I do feel like there is growth. Yeah. Absolutely. But that shit wasn't easy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because there are some ways about my mother, like looking back on, I'm like, girl, you shouldn't have did that. Yeah. Or like, why you was talking to me like that?
Look, I did get to school, so I wouldn't have to come back home.
Hello.
Okay, like I was like, I gotta get A's and B's. I gotta pass. I gotta be able to come back next semester just because my mom was so strict. I was like, oh my God, like I'm out here in college living my best life. I don't want to go home, have a curfew. That
part, like, I would never forget. Like you said, you in college living your best life, but you come home. And your mama talking about something, you got to be in the house by 12 o'clock.
Girl,
12 o'clock?
When I got my first apartment,
outside to 3.
I drove. When I got home, I had my own apartment and my own car. And I came home. She's like, well, be home by 12. I was like, I looked at her. I said, I will drive all the way back to Champaign tonight.
Girl.
Exactly.
Like, I will drive all the way back to Champaign tonight. Don't give me a curfew. Because at this point,
seriously,
I came here to visit. Now you just sit here setting up extra rules for no reason.
Not be home at 12 when the door's not open till 12:30.
Hello.
Okay, like
I got a waiting on me. Exactly. I'm gonna turn this car around.
Exactly. I got a bed.
My own bed, not sleeping on your couch.
Okay. Now. No, 100%. No, it was interesting navigating that shit. Transition. But I always have to remember that our moms are only doing better than what they had.
That part.
Mm-hmm. Because
it wasn't all bad.
And sometimes we don't know their story. We don't know our parents' full story. If they had trauma, if they had certain experiences, So that's why I always give grace in knowing that, my mom being 1 out of 8 and number 6? 6 or number 5. My grandma was tired. So, I'm sure my mom was just trying to do better than what she had.
No, absolutely. Because I think my mom was number 1. She was number 3. Because it's 2 out there. It's 2 before her, 2 out there. And actually, it's supposed to, I think, been 4 before her. Mm-hmm. But my grandma had a set of twins that they passed. Okay. I think, like, at birth or something like that. But, like, in the midst of that, right? And I'm sorry, don't kill me. But in the midst of that, she has 2 brothers that's older than her, 2 sisters that's younger than her. My mother was like the adult.
Right.
Because you got 2 boys, no shade.
The boys.
Right, that doing boy shit. Mm-hmm. And then you got 2 younger sisters.
So your mama was the mama.
She was the mama, right? Mm-hmm. Because my grandma out working 2 jobs. I'm not laughing at that situation. It just made me think about Jocelyn, her dad. So she be like, the mama is the baby. The mama is the baby. It just made me think about that. The baby, not the baby. The grandmama's the baby. You so silly. But no, she was the mom. She had to be the mother at such an early age, or the mother figure at such an early age, right? Coupled with the fact that now she pregnant as a teen and gotta have her own baby.
Look, And still
I can only
being
imagine.
Look.
You know, and me, we've always had some great times. She was a damn good mother.
Yeah, same.
You know, but it was just like, as everybody, she had moments.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, girl.
My mom was always so big on like my mom has always been a great provider. Like me and even if we did go without, we didn't know it. We didn't know we was going without anything. Mom's always been like a super great provider. But with that came a lack of nurturing. So my mom isn't a super like affectionate mom. She's not like, she'll be like, oh, that was nice, oh, that was cool, like good job. But she wouldn't be like, oh, you did such a great job. That's why I honestly think my love language is words of affirmation, because I didn't get it as much as a kid. But my mom, she just worked really, really hard. Like it was days where we would spend the night at my mom's job, because my mom was like over like hotel administration. She would have to work, do audits, overnight audits, and she would like just spend the night at the hotel. So she'd be like, I haven't been home to see the kids in a day. I'm gonna be stuck here for the next 2 days, bringing the kids to the hotel. They're gonna stay in the hotel. So we said we think we live in luxurious lives, because we was in a penthouse hotel. Like she would get the best of the hotels, right?
Yeah.
And we were like having these good times. Just order room service. Just get what you need. You know. But it was still her being absent, you know. It was times where like my mom would see us, but we wouldn't see her. Like she would get up for work, go to work before we wake up, and then by the time she get back home, we in the bed, you know, going to sleep. Like she was just that hard of a worker. And because she works so hard, she's always just been like, you know, yeah, like I provide, like, you know, that is my love for my kids, but she wasn't always as like verbally affectionate. My little brother struggles with that today. He's like, Mama don't never say this. Mama, all Mama ever do is tell me what I need to fix, what I'm doing wrong. She will never tell me what I'm doing good. I'm like, she tells us in her own way. Like we just gotta learn her language a little bit. So, but yeah, I think that's probably like one of the more harder aspects of the mother-daughter relationship, was that she provided so much that it did take away from her nurturing.
Yeah.
So, but I see how she is with my baby, and I just be like, I'm glad that he's experiencing.
Yeah, because she gets her do-over.
Exactly. So with both her grandkids, like she's just so grandmother of the year.
As she should be. Y'all better give her her award.
Hello, give you your flowers. I should go get her some flowers.
You should. Ain't she watching your baby?
Maybe next week.
You said maybe next week. Get paid on Friday.
Right, exactly.
It's a payday.
Period. Exactly.
It's a payday
Seriously. Okay. Seriously. No, but these mamas is cool though.
They are. They cool in their own little way.
Look.
Accept them for who they are.
Yeah, that's all we can do.
And put them in their place when need be.
When need be. I still ain't got to that part. I'm still scared of pay them.
I mean, it's ways to do it. It's ways to do it. It's like it's tone matters.
Yeah.
Word choice matters.
Know your audience.
That part.
Because it don't matter how you say it, just know your audience. Sometimes just know your audience.
Yeah.
Like, do you need to just say this to get this off your chest, or do you expect a response? Like,
right.
That part.
And sometimes that's the thing, like, I know I'm not gonna get what I need if I say it, so I won't say it.
Yeah,
I just said
gotta know your audience. Yeah,
it was like somebody. I just need to get out so somebody can hear me.
Sit here and act like you my mama.
Right.
So I can say
I'm gonna role play tonight.
Okay.
You know,
you drivers. Look, Mom. I'm tired.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa. Well, that's too damn bad.
Right. Exactly. I cannot.
But I rocks with these mamas. They all good.
Yeah, they all got their own story. It's just, you know, learning to navigate, learning to understand, you know. But one thing I can say, I think that a mother-daughter relationship is something that's special. And, like, I honestly could not imagine what my life would be like without my mom.
No, big facts. Especially since my dad wasn't in it.
Yeah.
Like how he should have been.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Cause hell, it be times in the past when that little nigga pissed me off. I called my mom and was like, I just want you to know I'm finna cut your baby daddy out.
Hey, I hope my daddy don't watch this, but I definitely be like, I talk to the man that you had me with.
Damn.
She be like, what? And I be like, your child. I be like, I talk to your child's father. She be like, you mean your dad?
I say sperm donor to sperm donor.
Sperm donor.
The sperm donor.
I talk to that sperm donor. But no, yeah, it's been times I'm like, talk to your baby daddy. I'm gonna cuss him out, and here's why. Because when I, like, in college, I used to be like, do I got the green light?
Do I got the green light?
Because I'm finna say some cuss words. And she'll be like,
do I got permission?
Right?
It's access granted.
That part. And she'll give it to me because by that time, she would have already known, like, the thing, so many things that has led up to it.
Like, he got this one coming.
Right. And she'll be like, well, I'll stay out of her face. I'm going to stay out of it.
Yeah.
Until I can't stay out of it.
That's how my mom is, too. Like, she be like, you're an adult. He's an adult. Y'all can have the conversations. Y'all can talk it out. If I go to my mom with it, then she knows it's bad.
Exactly.
That's the thing. Like, if nothing to the point, I'm just like, you know what? It's not getting through to him. And then that's when she may or may not step in. And then he be like, I can't believe you would have told your mama. It's my mama.
Like, what you thought I was going
to do? Yeah, I'm going to go and tell her. Like, what are you talking about? I can't believe you would have told your mama that. Dude, yes. And I'm going to tell her this, too. That you just said you can't believe that I know it.
Right. You trying to scare me?
Right. Exactly.
I'm going to tell her again.
Exactly. Tell her again. Exactly.
That part. No, I'm very, I be mindful of what I'm going to tell her that has to do with that man, because if I gotta assess, right? And be like, is this gonna piss her off?
Yeah, how
to the
much
point
is gonna
that
piss her off?
she's going to have to check him, because now it's like, don't fuck
play
with my child.
daughter. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, cause now you pissing me off, and she ain't. You know what I'm saying? So it be like,
yeah.
What I'm gonna say? What up, her head girl? College, I used to be like, can I cuss him out? Just let me cuss him out one time. I did it a couple times, but it's okay. Be like this sometimes.
Yeah.
But that's my homegirl, though.
We love y'all.
We love y'all. That's my homegirl.
Yeah,
She be trying. If I need to go somewhere, she down for the ride.
Your mom is down for whatever trip y'all want to go to.
In the concert, I was like, okay, mama in there lit.
She right? She concert with y'all?
Mm-hmm.
Don't play with her.
Girl, she be everywhere.
I know.
But that's why I said I had to learn to be like...
Set some boundaries.
Yeah, because I'm like, okay, you can't go everywhere with us. But I also know, like, I'm like her biggest friend. Like, her ain't her only friend, but I'm the most available friend that can do shit. You know what I'm saying? Even though I'm her daughter. So I'll be like, depending on what it is, I'll be like, all right, I'm going to tell my mom about this, because I know she going to want to go, and she probably ain't going to have nobody else to go with. So let's ride out. Oh, yeah. But even with that, I set boundaries. I be like, yeah, we going to such concert. We sitting in the 100 section. So if you can't sit in the 100 section, you got to let me know.
So you can be the 200 section.
Well, you just let me know where you gonna sit at. But this where I'm sitting there, and they ain't changing my seat just because you want to sit somewhere else.
Bring a friend. Bring a friend.
That is my number one rule at this point. If I go on vacation,
bring a friend.
Like I told y'all, I want to go to Greece for my birthday. I told her you can come,
but bring a friend. Bring somebody
because I'm outside.
Keep somebody.
We went to New Orleans a couple of years ago. 2023. Damn, time is flying.
I know, right?
For the Bears game, I told. Bring a friend. Because me and my man outside. And
not only that, but it may be sometimes where it's just like, okay, me and my husband are going to dinner here. Exactly. Either you can go to dinner there, but just not here. And not to mention, like, we're drinkers. My mama not. So that's a whole nother caveat to it. It's like, yeah, her mama takes this and be like, it's too strong. Nah, she be like, I feel it in my chest. Right. My chest about it. Girl, it ain't even got
you the designated driver.
It ain't even got that. It ain't even got that.
It ain't even touch your tongue yet.
That part. Okay, last thing. Before, what's one thing you guys feel like, one positive trait you guys feel like you can take from your mother that you know for a fact you want to implement that into your parenting styles if you have kids, or I know you have a child and whatnot?
It's a lot, to be honest. I understand her protection now, especially when you think about kids today, families today, kids being raised by kids. Like, it's just the protection factor is definitely there. It's nothing that I probably wouldn't take away from what she did. Probably just being honestly more nurturing, and I understand her not saying I'm not your friend, I'm your mother. But I would keep that in the back of my mind, but that wouldn't take me away from being friendly. Yeah, absolutely. To my child. Like, I was still, because I want him to feel comfortable coming to talk to me before he talks to his friends with boundaries, but still know that I am the you can trust.
Yeah,
you
you're
and come to
available.
me.
You can come.
Exactly. So I would still keep that in mind. Like, and for me, not for him, I'd keep it in mind for me that this young man is not my friend. I'm his mother who is friendly to him, but he needs to know, you know, that's my friend and that's my mom.
Yeah.
So I would take that.
My mom had a sense of community of like, she wasn't so focused on, I guess, us as raising us as kids, but as far as like everybody in the community was her children. So it was like anybody that was hungry, anybody that didn't have a place to sleep, anybody that needed clothes off their back, like she was one of those moms that fed the neighborhood, took care of the neighborhood, and just was all about community. And so like that selfless aspect of her, I truly appreciate and love, because like that was her out of her kindness of her heart, just being a people person.
No, that's what's up. That's what's up. I agree with both those things, and my mama made sure I wasn't like missing nothing in the world.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I started traveling at like the age of 5, like getting on a plane to go somewhere at the age of 5. So of course that's definitely one thing I'm always do is like, you can do, like, there's a whole world out here, let's explore it.
Yeah.
Like let's figure out how to live your best life, even if it's on the budget. Like let's figure out how to live your best life and like really like be free. You know what I'm saying? That was one thing she was like, and she just let me do my thing. Like she wasn't, while she was protective and strict to a certain extent, she also wasn't like just hovering the entire time, like, well, what are you doing now? What are you doing now?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I did good with
she
school.
She wasn't a helicopter mom.
Right. I did good with school. Boom. She never had to question. Hopefully my kids get my brains, not my husband.
Ooh, same.
Love you though.
His ambition though.
That part. But yeah, anyways, like that's definitely something I would definitely, one of the many things that I would definitely implement if I had kids one day.
All right. I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say, but yeah.
All right.
I was about to say something, but I was like, no.
All right, well, we gonna say that for after the cameras then. Well, y'all already know. We hope y'all enjoyed this little brief episode about us and our mom, or our thoughts on our moms, I should say, in the relationships and our love for them, because we love y'all, Pam, Melissa, and Donna. Don't get it twisted.
Melissa.
Okay, don't get it twisted. Anyways, follow us on all social media platforms at Why Me Please Podcast. Y'all know what it is. We are.
I don't need nothing.
You sure?
I saw you finish your glass too. I was like, don't do that.
I'm sure.
We're not the podcast for tea. So why me, please?
Even if it's empty, you clink. Period.
And don't forget, if you want our advice, send us an email
I
saw her down and two. I was like, why you down?
You shouldn't have said nothing. You might have got away with it. He would have just been in the comments like, did she just toast that empty glass?
Right. Toast the empty glasses, or y'all saw me drink it. Hey, let me get home to this child.
Yeah, let's get home to your child.
Okay.
I will send you. I'll upload the pictures in the album, and then you can get them back, whatever edited ones you're gonna do by the end of this week.
Yeah,
or
that's
before
fine.
we see him next Sunday.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And then
Myers yourself. Well, that's a Myers right at the corner, right?
it's Myers that way. Yeah.
Right.
Walmart.
Yeah.
What
Right
you
down shit.
looking for?
Now she's gonna give me some formula. I'm making sure that was a Myers. They should carry formula. You right.
Zongo, pulling the mic with you. Okay. Yeah, this is fun. Did forget to get a picture with Tara. Give us a picture.
Oh, we forgot to get a picture with them last time too.
Yeah, with the other
With the other gift.
We only got the one with Kels.
Oh, okay.
There was only 2 guests. Yeah, and then.
Oh, we got 3 guests.
I know that.
Oh.
Ain't that some shit?
You ain't get pictures with none of them?
No, we got
Kels,
pictures
that was
with Kels.
Oh, okay.
Ain't that some shit?
Well, y'all gonna have his wife on again or no?
Not this
This season.
not this season, because she's already on one.
Yeah, okay.
But next season, we'll have them back for next season.
So we came up 1 episode short today.
No, we did the 5. That last one was if we had time.
Maybe if we get to it. Okay.
Yeah, the goal was to at least get those 5 done. And then now next week, it's 5 or 6. Is it 5?
If you get
it's 6.
If you get that before Sunday, send me that.
Right.
The one, whatever we're calling this for next week. If you type this up.
Oh, it's already typed on my computer. You just want it for next week?
Yeah, so I can like have my computer set up already. Like, all my folders and shit.
Oh yeah. I try to have it to you before Sunday.
That's right.
Cause I didn't realize we haven't mapped out those episodes.
I mean, I don't need. I just.
I
really just need the numbers. What episode?
You can open that up, Dominique.
What episode numbers you plan on shit? That's all I need.
Gotcha.
The descriptions and shit, you can send me that all day.
I just sent the description for
You sent me who?
I sent the description for Kalichi and his name to send to.
You have my number, bro. You can send it to me.
Go ahead. Hold on. I think I have you at Showtime. That's why I'm like, why is this? Like, why is Spencer not coming on?
Oh yeah, that's right. Cause who's that guy?
Yeah, I just got that one.
Wait, I think I had a follow up, but I don't remember. Oh, I need her. I need the wife stuff too for her episode.
Yes.
Okay.
You know how long I've had these? Remember when we first started, I bought all these things. And I was like, oh yeah.
It's still recording. It definitely is. 7 p.m. Friday.